Hi everyone, it's Jen from Tarot Spirit. I decided I've been having a lot of interesting conversations recently um, about love and relationships and things like that. So I decided to do a summer love reading. So I'm sort of winging this like I do most things. And I've decided to use 3 decks today. I'm going to use the Mystic Dreamer, the Crystal Visions, and the Shadowscapes deck. The Crystal Visions cards flew out, so I just put those down. I haven't seen them yet, but and so I decided to do some categories to explore, and then an outcome. All right. So this first category up here is where we are right now in regards to a romantic relationship. Like, how are we prepared or not prepared? Just what's sort of our current situation in regards to a romantic relationships. This reading really is for single people, but if anything comes to mind for people in existing relationships, I will say if anything comes up. It could be just a good way, though, if you are in a relationship, to examine how you're functioning in the relationship. Okay. So the first row, again, is where are we now in regards to a romantic relationship? So we got the 4 of Wands. Looks like we're ready to get married. Oh, the Tower. And the Ace of Wands. Some interesting cards. So, what are we feeling like right now about romantic relationships? I see a couple ways of reading these cards. So the 4 of Wands is often the wedding card, known as the wedding card. And it signifies sort of stability, contracts, things like that. The Tower signifies, it can mean many different things. An upheaval. It's a card that it just shows that something that was inevitable finally happened, whether it seemed like it was by choice or something happened that caused it to happen. That didn't make sense. That something forced it to happen. And then the Ace of Wands is all about passion, new passion coming into your life. So the way I read these cards together, and I'm thinking about me, this is sort of a marriage that maybe you thought was, or a relationship that you thought was very secure, was not. And so that's sort of your experience at this point with relationships. You've had relationships that you thought were strong in the past that ended up not being strong, and it's shaken. And the 4 of Wands is a foundation card. This Tower, this ending of the relationship, really shook your whole foundation about romantic relationships. But on the other hand, you're really ready for passion to come into your life. You want it. You're ready for it. You're open to it. So I think we're open to relationships. And I thought maybe with this category I would get some cards that showed blockage, like maybe we weren't receptive to new relationships. But that's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing we're probably maybe gun shy because of past relationships, but open to it. So this next category, what can we do to prepare ourselves and open ourselves up to new love? How can we, best set ourselves up to allow love to come in? The Empress, the Queen of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Nice. Wow. I love this. What do we need? What energies do we need to open ourselves up? Well, we need to nurture ourselves. With the Empress. The Empress is Mother Earth. We need to be grounded and nurture ourselves. Kind of love ourselves and take care of ourselves. That means eating right, exercising, getting enough sleep, being kind to ourselves, nurture ourselves the way you would, a child or, a dear friend. And love ourselves. If we're happy on the inside, it's going to show on the outside. So we need to be nurturing and loving. Now here's the tough one. We need to be open and trusting with our emotions. We need to actually allow someone to come in and be receptive to it. And not be afraid of our emotions. And that's super, super hard, especially when a lot of us have experienced failed relationships in the past that we really didn't realize it was going to fail. So it really shocked us, that tower, it seemed to just come in from out of the blue. So it's very hard to trust your own feelings and trust someone else and open up to a new relationship. But we have to kind of, be receptive. Trust your intuition, okay? If someone seems like a good guy, you have to go with it, or a good girl. It can go either way. Don't get hung up on the male-female. Whatever, if you're a guy opening yourself up to a girl, or however what makes sense in your world. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is it's about being patient. And not trying to force things. This card is all about that things are a process. And no amount of forcing and worrying and begging and any of that type of energy is going to make things happen any faster than they're going to happen. So trying to be just patient and receptive, and just see what comes in, instead of trying to force relationships to come into your life. Just sort of allowing things to unfold as they unfold. Oh, I'm liking this. Okay, I have to look at my phone. What was the next category? How do potential romantic partners see us? Okay, I thought this would be an interesting category. How do we how do people perceive us? What are we putting out there right now? I maybe should have done this before that other row, but Page of Wands. Ooh, fiery. Oh, the Nine of Cups. Nice, happy, wish, but wishing. Wow. And the Ten of Cups. I didn't foresee this with this category, but for some of us out there, there is already someone very, very interested in us. Someone is seeing you. Someone is like very passionate. And I think they're going to be telling us. So this is a summer reading, and I have outcome cards over here, but someone is seeing us already in a passionate way. And pages are messages, so I think, yeah, someone's going to tell us that. And then the Nine of Cups. It's the wish card. It's the happiness card next to the happy family card. So to me, someone is already wishing to and seeing a future with us. Someone's really has strong feelings towards some of us out there. Wow. All right, let's look at the outcome cards. I knew something. Nine of Swords. I knew we were going to get on. Oh, the Lovers. Oops. And Judgment. So some decisions are going to be made. Decisions. Decisions. This is a card of decisions. And, you know, all this means is that we're a little, it's, the new love is anxiety producing. We're worried about it. Which I can totally see opening up and allowing, we have to open up and trust. That's what it says here. So to me, that means that's hard for a lot of us out there. And, if this person who's perceiving us in this way, is thinking of us in this way, like wanting to profess their passion for us and is wishing for us and wants a relationship and a future with us, if someone sort of comes in with that sort of passion, that's, that would freak me out, quite frankly. And so what does all this energy means? It means we have to make a choice. So the Lover's card is an interesting card. Yes, of course, it's the lover, so it does talk about, romantic relationships, but it's really a card of choice and commitment. And you've probably heard this said that, like a committed relationship, you just don't say, I do at the wedding. It's you commit every day, and every single little choice you make, you commit and choose that relationship over and over again. It's a constant choice. And it's a choice made by marrying the head and the heart. Sorry, I have the dishwasher going in the background. I hope it's not too loud. So I feel like this person who sees us in this romantic, who has strong feelings for us, it's causing us a little bit of worry, and we have to, because we're really thoughtfully, it's a sword card, thoughts, really thinking about it. Really thinking about it. And I think we need to bring more of our intuition and emotions, and we're just having a clash between, the Empress and the Queen of Cups, and we're trying to be patient, but it's going to come in like someone's going to sweep us off our feet. And that actually showed up in the reading for this last week in May, first week in June reading. Actually, first week in June reading, sorry. We're going to have a little bit of insomnia and worry about it. But I'm not necessarily sure it's like a bad worry. It's sort of a happy problem, but it's freaking us out. And Judgment says, we're going to make a decision. We're going to be reborn. We're going to see things in a completely different way, and we're going to start our lives on a new foot. So I think we're going to go for it. So, wow, that I was like, I wonder how this reading is going to turn out. And I mean, it really speaks to me. It really speaks to me. We have passion to share, but we're gun shy, and we really need to nurture ourselves, but also allow ourselves to open up emotionally, and not try to force things, but just be very receptive to what's coming in. And boy, something's coming. Someone is really looking at us. There's someone, I don't know if you guys already know who this person is, and probably trust your intuition, but I want, you need to be receptive to it. I'm going to read something, actually, my best friend, my oldest, dearest, longest best friend in the whole world, and I were texting last night, and she said, what did she say? I said, very profound. She said, men fall in love with women they are attracted to, and women are attracted to men they are in love with. And I thought that was interesting. So sorry for you guys out there that are listening. But, I mean, I thought it was very interesting. I think we need to be receptive to all types, for women, all types of men. And I am reading this more for women because I believe more women do watch my channel. But I just feel like we have to be receptive to new people, all types of people, and listen to our feelings and allow love to come in, even if it's not what maybe we had pictured in our minds. So I'm going to pick a Power Thought card from Louise Hayes. Okay. And it says, all is well in my world. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. So I feel like this is telling us to, in the context of the reading, I can never get these cards right. And this one's on an angle, so it's really throwing me off. I feel like this is saying, this is a big decision for a lot of us to let love in. A big decision. And I feel this card is saying it's okay. It's okay. And, if you never take a chance, I mean, no one knows the future. We can just set ourselves up to allow in positive things, you know what I mean? And take a chance. We can't, there's nothing more we can do. So thank you so much for watching. That was kind of fun. After the first week in June reading that I put up yesterday and this reading, someone is coming in to sweep some of us off our feet. So prepare for that. And I hope you have a wonderful summer. Thank you so much for watching.